My name is Christine Platt, and I serve as the Interim Managing Director of the Antiracist Research and Policy Center at American University. I am a historian whose scholarship focuses on the transatlantic slave trade and its lasting implications, many of which we're experiencing today. I'm also an author, and I believe in the power of storytelling as a tool for social change.
And I am Malini Ranganathan, and I serve as Interim Faculty Director of the Antiracism Center at American University. I'm also Associate Professor, focusing my research and teaching on urban history, environmental justice, and social movements.
Our country is in an unprecedented moment in history. Not since the Civil Rights Movement have we seen this level of outcry and protest over racial injustice.
Globally, too, we are witnessing solidarity protests with Black Lives Matter and demands that racial, ethnic, and other minorities are treated with humanity.
And it's in this historic city of Washington, D.C., that we continue the work that my colleague and friend, Dr. Ibram Kendi, began 3 years ago. I was by his side when the center was founded, and it has been an honor to return and continue this important work.
The Antiracism Center generates scholarly research, policy analysis, and educational tools geared towards dismantling racism in its many forms. We build multidisciplinary initiatives that foster racial justice, decolonial politics, and intersectional liberation. And we build partnerships with change makers in the DC region and beyond.
This summer, in the midst of a global pandemic, Malini and I assumed our roles and we hit the ground running, starting with a series of virtual events designed to explore the many intersections of anti-racism in our world.
We kicked off our programming in July with an event focused on the arts and on literature, because art is revolution. And here at AU, we have curators, performers, artists, creators, and authors, both in the Katzen Museum and in the new Critical Race, Gender, and Cultural Studies Department, all imagining more just worlds.
This summer, we also held our first virtual convening, Empowering Educators, in partnership with First Book and Pizza Hut. The convening was designed to empower teachers and teaching professionals and parents to have conversations about race and racism with their students during this unprecedented moment in history. And our keynote speaker was none other than the National Ambassador for Young People's Literature, Jason Reynolds.
And we haven't stopped there. Whether it's an event focused on Black maternal health and food justice, or an event focused on climate justice, or one on disability justice, we have a space here that we're building for hosting necessary and overdue conversations.
We've also partnered with other local organizations and initiatives on our important work, including Eaton Workshop DC and Point Made Learning. And most recently, we partnered with the White House Historical Association on developing the center's first inaugural fellowship. This partnership will explore the impact and implications that slavery had on American University as well as Washington, D.C.
Here at the Antiracism Center, we've appointed 48 faculty affiliates working across disciplines and across schools. We have 8 thematic areas, including criminal justice, civil rights and resistance movements, education, and environment and health, among others.
We welcome you to join us here at American University's Anti-Racist Research and Policy Center. Be a part of the change to create an anti-racist world.
Thank you for your support of the center and for believing in us.